welcome back to another episode of the Cute Doll Podcast, Cheeselings edition. Today I'm going to talk about my plans for my stream. I have the hate comments on permanently. This is from Barbecue Chicken. My God. I wish I could tell you what this tastes like, but I can't help you. So, hate comments on, but I won't be responding to mean comments. I'll only be talking to the nice people. Even if they just write hi, I'll still say hi. But only nice people. I have 120-second slow mode on, so I'm gonna be a little delusional and just pretend that every comment is a new person, even though it's like the same person talking to me over and over again whenever somebody comes to my stream. So I'm just not gonna read the name, I'm just gonna look at the comment. So I no longer really trust my intuition because my last two crushes with whom I felt a deep chemical connection with, and I thought that they liked me too, they're both like married. So obviously I don't like them anymore after finding that out. I'm not really like the mistress type, you know? I think I sometimes joked about it, but I'm not really that type. But it was just like, my intuition was so off that I literally, for the second one, I subconsciously dreamt of him 3 times. My subconscious was telling me, like, okay, in the real world, I didn't like him, but I kept dreaming about him. So my subconscious was telling me, hey, like, you know, there's something here. And then I remember the dream one day, and that day later on, I actually, okay, when I dreamt of him, I literally did not write down the dream, right? You guys know me, I write down my dream. It helps me like remember it for the rest of my life. If I read that journal entry, I will relive the dream. I can see it like a movie. And that comes from like years of me and my sisters, when we wake up when we were little, we all used to patiently take turns telling each other our dreams. And because of that, we all vividly dream and remember our dream in great details like a movie. But we did since we were little, like 3 years old, like so little. Okay, so yo, I have so much nice childhood memories. I should make a video. So my dream, I dreamt of him. I saw him, everything. And all day I'm like, okay, I'm not writing down this dream. Like, I'm not gonna be in love with this guy, whatever. I couldn't help it. It came time, I was like, I need to write this dream down. I started writing it down in my journal. I looked up, I checked my viewer list, and he's in my stream. I thought, and then later on I find out that he's married. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, the reason why I'm telling you this is because last night I dreamt of another one. And now I just don't really trust myself, you know? I really don't trust like my dreams. You know how I really always am like, okay, I'm in love with this person, whatever. I just don't trust myself anymore. Oh my god, the dream was, I dreamt that it kind of was like a convention, whatever. I go to Starbucks as usual. He's there working at Starbucks. And then I just see him and he just looks so real. And then I'm just talking to him and all of a sudden, like, he's kind of gone, but then turns out a whole bunch of people also work at Starbucks, but I didn't see them. I just saw like flashes of them, and I was just there with my sister, asking her for all these things, and I'm getting like this sea salt ocean drink. It looks so cool, and there's just salt everywhere in the plate, and like 2 little shot cups, and asking her for all these things, and taking pictures and videos of it. There was a lot more to that dream, I just don't remember, but literally dreaming of guys. Very weird. Very weird because I'm like 300 years old, you know, now. So I don't really see myself on the love scene, you know? But how my dreams have betrayed me, you know, is crazy. No, first crush, I literally was so in love with this person that like every single song like reminded me of them. I was thinking about them all the time. Every single time I thought about them, I would be like smiling. And then I find out that they're married. I didn't dream about them or anything. But how could I be so wrong, you know? I can't describe this flavor because I don't think it's only cheese. I think it's cheese and sugar together. So that's why it tastes so good. But yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do about this. I don't think there's anything I can do. But I just can't get over that I just dream about people. I just can't get over that. Like, because you know how real dreams are, right? Like how they feel so real. So I'm still like, I felt like that dream was so real. I always used to believe too that if you're dreaming about somebody, they're thinking about you. Because I heard that somewhere, but I don't know. I also heard like dreams don't mean anything, like just don't ever. I always say that too. I used to say that in my podcast a long time ago. I used to be like, guys, dreams don't mean anything. But I feel people look into it too much and then you're just wrong about it. You know, like what happened to me. But my subconscious is picking up on cues, and that's why I'm dreaming about these people. Like, it's nothing conscious. It's nothing like, I like them, you know, or I think they're cute. Nothing like that. I literally dream about them, and then I fall in love with them. I think this one is my favorite because it kind of reminds me of pizza a little bit. I think I'm at the point where it's too late for me for people to like me for who I am. People will only like me because, like, if I get like views or something, you know, like some kind of fame or some kind of views, or if I have something in social media or like fame and or money. That's the only reason why now. So that also adds hesitancy for me, and it's also the reason why I didn't date two people. Whenever I date somebody, it always happens really fast. So things happen so fast I didn't even see it coming, and I don't really want to do that again because if I get fumbled by somebody, like if they're just like a player, even if it's not like cheating, even if it's just like, oh, they don't like you anymore, whatever, or very commonly like their personality just starts changing, which they always do. I just don't want to go through like the annoyance of it and like being so emotionally involved, because right now I'm just like all about myself, but these guys just keep coming in my dreams. And the one that I dreamt of last night, I insisted for so long. I was like, I do not like this person. I don't really want to be on the dating scene because, like, people that get married, the number one reason why they break up is like due to finances. So unless the person's like extremely well off, doesn't worry about, one of those people that doesn't worry about money all the time, that's the only way it's gonna work for me. Because other than that, like, you can't just rely on love alone or potential. Like, it's gonna break up because of finances. Eventually the finances will stress the relationship. So I really just don't want to like deal with any guys, you know? So this is a franchise. Oh, they have over 50,000 stores. That's awesome. Their first Genesis Barbecue Group foundation year was 1995. I was 5 years old. Nice.